Hey, you guys, this is Noah Wilson here from iHollywood TV, where you can catch our next guest starring in the Disney Channel series Big City Greens. Please welcome to the show for the first time, Marieve Herington, joining us through via Skype.
Thank you
Hi!
so much for having me.
Marieve, congratulations on being nominated for a Daytime Emmy for your show, of course, Big City Greens.
Thank you. Yeah, no, what an incredible surprise. And like it sounds so cheesy, but really it's really such an honor to have your work recognized. And
Yeah.
I mean, at the end of the day, I just think that like my performance would have been nothing without the awesome writing. So if any of your viewers haven't checked out the show, definitely do watch it because the episodes are really great.
Yeah.
A little biased, but they're
uh,
great.
Uh-huh. They are, and good, and I have to say, even to be nominated, really to me is still a winner because I mean, just to be on on the nominations list. I mean, come on now, not everyone can just be nominated for a daytime Emmy. You
Yeah,
know.
no, I mean, listen, the reality is this whole industry, it feels like the prize is getting a job, right? So oftentimes, and then to have that extra level of your peers saying like, hey, we think that what you're doing is worth noting, is remarkable in some way, is just really is awesome. What
Yeah.
was such a fun night.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, oh, I bet. I just want to, kind of point out to our audience that you have been working with Disney for some time. You have made appearances on Good Luck Charlie. You were also in the show Dog with a Blog. But first of all, I just want to say Good Luck Charlie was one of my favorite Disney shows growing up, because it was kind of around my era.
Mhm.
And I just love that show so much. And to
That's
know
such
that,
a great show. Oh my gosh.
yeah.
Well written. What a great cast. I mean, everybody on that show is just so talented.
Oh yeah, for most definitely. And I wanted to ask you, because there's so many shows that are coming back with spin-offs and all. Do you
Yeah.
think Good Luck Charlie would ever come back? That's been like a thing that's been going around for some time now, really ever since the show has went off the air. But do you ever think it would?
Well, it's funny that you say that because when you were like, "Oh yeah," and you were in Good Luck Charlie, I was like, "Oh, well, if only they would reboot that," because it was felt like such a magical thing. And I was only there for a couple episodes,
Yeah.
but it was like they welcomed you, and it wasn't just like a family show, as in four families, but it
Hmm.
really felt like you were welcomed in as a cast member. Oh gosh, I hope they reboot it. You never know. I mean, everything seems to be getting a reboot these days.
Let's talk about Big City Greens. So if anyone hasn't seen the show, which where have you been if you haven't seen the show? But if they haven't, kind of tell us about the show and the characters in the show. Like really, what is the premise of the show?
Sure. So the Big City Greens is about a country family, the Green family, that's our last name, who
Yeah.
moves to the big city. So almost like a New York-esque type city, and how this country family, with their simple country ways, adjust to life, in a thriving metropolis. And so it's a fish out of water story. Think like an animated Beverly Hillbillies type thing with a ton of heart and different generations. So it's not just the kids, Cricket and Tilly, but also their dad, Bill, and their grandma, who they live with. And then midway through season one, we had the big reveal of, where's the mom? And our mom got out of jail. So she's back and she's around. And it's just sort of this wonderful story of, an unconventional family in that way, of like multiple generations living together, and parents who are separated, but it totally works.
Yeah, yeah, that's right. And I think that's what really makes the show. Yeah, I think that's why people keep coming back watching the show because you never know what's going to happen next. It's always a new day for everyone in the show, and like I said, it is really good. So you play Tilly Green in Big City Greens. So tell us about Tilly and what we can expect to see from her in season 2 of the show.
So Tilly Green, she is Cricket's older sister,
Uh,
not by a lot, like 11-ish. And so Tilly Green is quite the oddball character. She's not your prim and proper or perfectly perky sister. She's
uh,
she's kind of marches to the beat of her own drum. She's not uncomfortable playing by herself, doing her own thing. She doesn't care about being the popular kid in some of the ways that Cricket does, and the way that he craves fitting in. She doesn't necessarily. She's real into her animals. And as far as what happens in season 2, if you've watched up until this point, you can tell that the episodes are getting like crazier and wackier, and we're just kind of really going for it with these episodes. And that really continues throughout season 2 is the episodes get wackier and wackier and wackier. Tilly actually she makes a YouTube video with her dad. So there's that to look forward to. She also dreams of hosting her own talk show.
Oh, hey.
A lot of crossover here. No, we have a lot of really fun episodes coming up in season 2. So, and not that long to wait, truthfully, until they come out. We thought we were gonna have to wait until next year, but fall 2019. So that's gonna be here in like a minute.
I must say, Big City Greens is a show that everyone can watch and enjoy and fall in love with, and it makes me want to ask you, why do you feel as audiences are loving this particular Disney show that has been created for the Disney audience?
I think that the characters are really well written. I think that they're really three-dimensional. So there's a level of relatability about them, I think, you know? Yeah. I get a lot of feedback about like, I love Tilly because, you know, she's kind of a bit of a weirdo and a bit of an oddball the way that I am, you know, and like I think that's what connects people. Or Cricket is so enthusiastic the way that I am as a kid, and he gets into all kinds of trouble without meaning to. So I just think that that's what keeps people coming back, is that, and also I think what keeps adults engaged is that we're not talking like one-dimensional characters. You know, they have the things they're good at, the things they're not great at, their vulnerabilities, right? They each have kind of their sore subjects that are tough for them to bring up, like Grandma not quite being kind of the tough gal that she once was. I mean, she's still tough. Don't get me wrong, I don't want to get my butt kicked by Grandma, but she you know, when Grandma loses her license, that's a tough thing. So I think that's really what keeps people coming back, is these 3D characters that you can find threads of sort of familiarity about them.
Yes, I think so. And it is really good. And we do have a clip for you guys. So let's take a look at a clip of Marieve as her character in the show. Let's watch.
What? Dad wants us to make a good impression around here. Tilly, what's the most impressive thing you can think of?
Chocolate volcano.
No, we need something that makes your eyes go wide and your heart beat fast.
Vanilla volcano.
No. We're gonna launch a chicken into outer space.
Really?
We are gonna launch a chicken into space.
Papa's gonna be thrilled.
We are gonna launch a chicken into outer space.
That was Marieve playing Tilly Green in Big City Greens. You can now watch Big City Greens on the Disney Channel Network, which check your local listings for that. And you can also watch it on demand anytime, any day, any hour on Disney Now. So be sure to watch. You have multiple ways now to watch the show. I mean, I love the tech world that we're living in. You know, you can really binge watch anything you want to now. You know what I mean? Well, Marieve Herington, thank you so much for joining me, and be sure to catch, like I said, Big City Greens, now playing on the Disney Channel. Thank you, Marieve.
Thank you.